Hi everyone, so welcome back to day 4 of 48 Laws of Power in 48 days. So today's law is always speak less than necessary. And I'll just read it out quickly. When you're trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear and the less in control. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. So basically, this is a continuation of the third rule, which is conceal your intentions. And this law can be broken into 4 major principles. So as humans, we dislike uncertainty. We always want to know what the other person is thinking. And also they would want to know what we are thinking. And when you control your words, they just can't figure out you. Which leads to the second most important principle. Short answers and silence makes people defensive. And when they're defensive, what do? They try to fill the silence with their own words and they start a blabbering. And more often than not, they'll say something that they don't want you to know. But they'll blabber it out anyways. And they can spill out some information that you can use against them and help you gain leverage. Thinking that there's some deep meaning behind it and the possible implications of what you're going to say. Third principle. The less you say, the more important and profound it seems. So when you say little and you give vague answers, more people will talk about it and more desirable it becomes. Also, when you say too much, there's a high probability that you're gonna end up saying some foolish or bullshit things. Just to give you a brief example, in Russia in mid-1900s, they were hanging one of the Russian rebels and the rope broke while they were hanging him. And in those days, it was considered as a will of God and you were pardoned. But as soon as the rope breaks, this stupid guy, he blurted out that Russia can't even do one thing right. And people around him got so pissed that they attempted another hanging session the next day. And of course, he died. Fourth principle. Robert Greene believes that the power lies in your appearances. At the very bottom, everybody have their own appearances and everybody's wearing a mask. And your appearance can give you an advantage in the game of power. Never start moving your lips and teeth before your subordinates do. The longer you keep quiet, the more they'll start talking. But also it does not mean that you stay silent when it's actually the time to speak up. Your silence sometimes can also mean that you're guilty. So you have to ensure selective application of this law. I hope this helps.